So what's happening in the stock market today? That's a good question right there. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the charts of the indices on a technical theme. Then we're going to flip over and see where sector rotation and industry rotation. So where's the big money putting their, where's the big guys putting their money at today? And then I'm going to flip over and go over some charts with you, some stocks that are showing some really good potential for tomorrow and for the rest of the month. So anyway, with that, I want to welcome you back to the welcome back, fellow speculators, to the Speculator's Edge and to Stocks Now. I'm your host, Louis Berg. So let's go ahead and dive into the charts here. We're going to start off with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And this is the chart for the DJI or INDU, $INDU, which is DJIA. But the Dow Jones Industrial Average still in a major uptrend here. We did have this nasty pullback a couple of weeks ago and a really nice comeback here. This will be a follow-through day happening, which was yesterday, and of course today was an up day. I covered this in my last market update video yesterday and saw the potential of this one coming up. But other than that, this one should attack that $34,800 level right there and possibly new highs. So we'll see what happens here. Take it day by day. And let's go ahead and go over the S&P 500 and let's see what's happening with the S&P. The S&P, nice breakout right here. A lot of this has to do with oil stocks or energy stocks with themselves. I know exploration and production stocks, there were a lot of breakouts. I covered one of those stocks today in my last video, and that was WTI. Really nice breakout today. So I hope you took the opportunity and took, got some skin in the game on that one, because that one looks really good, right? Pretty much ripe and ready to run. So other than that, this one, S&P 500 breaks out to new highs. Good job, S&P 500. That's what we like. This one could possibly go ahead and get a move on. But if it starts pulling back tomorrow, if it doesn't reach a new high by the morning, we can probably expect it to pull back to that 10-day moving average. And then from there, probably up down to that $4,238 level, okay? That's for the S&P 500. Surpasses all that, then get ready, because we're going to go right down to this this little pullback right here that we had a few weeks ago, down to the around that 4150 level. Okay, so just be prepared for all that as well. Let's go over the NASDAQ real quick. Let's see what's going on with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, not too bad of a day here. We do have some distribution right in here with these days right here. Not so great, but still, maybe we can push to new highs tomorrow. I don't know. I expected a mild pullback, maybe to that 10-day moving average, and then forward, and then we move forward and to new highs from here. But I don't know, not for sure. If we do pull back, we close below that 10, expect to touch that 20. And if it gets down to that 20, expect to pull back to that 50. Down here to this support right here, or right here in that $14,175 level or $14,200 level. Let's go ahead and round it up. Whole numbers are really good in the markets. Usually that is what a lot of investors look at. So anyway, as you can tell right here, it got to this resistance level of 14,200, and once it broke through, boom, 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 trudged up. And we can expect a pullback, just a little pullback to that level, and bounce right back up. Looking really good. So if you're long on the market right now, it'll be all right. Just if it does pull back and it starts moving back up, start adding to that position right there. Okay, any stocks that you have in the NASDAQ, same thing. Okay, so other than that, looks pretty good. NASDAQ, let's go ahead and go over the small caps real quick. The S&P 600, which is probably the Russell 2000 or the small caps. Nice day today as well. We are moving up here. I kind of said yesterday in my video, I expect it to bounce up since it touched that 50-day moving average right there on decent volume. Of course, we got that boost up. Hopefully we can get up past that $1,400 level, and if we get past that by the end of this week or going into the front of next week, expect it up to that $1,417 level, okay, up to new highs. That's what we can expect if it gets past that $1,400 level. But if it breaks down from here and surpasses this low of yesterday and passes that 50-day moving average, expect it on down to about 1328 and cracks that, expect it down here at around that 1290 level. Okay, so just be prepared, manage your risk appropriately, and position size accordingly to that. Okay, so other than that, it's going to move on to the VIX. So let's see what's happening with the VIX here. So the VIX did decide that it wanted to move down today, of course, low volatility. So that's a good sign here. Maybe we'll make new lows. We'll touch these new lows, but other than that, I mean, we'll see what happens with the volatility. One thing is that my uptrend pressure ratio did decrease dramatically today. Matter of fact, I think it was like by 3 since the beginning of this week. So that's good to see. So that's alleviation on the uptrends, or all stocks in an uptrend. So that's great to see as the market's trying to trudge up to new highs. Also, we did have an accumulation day, not a great accumulation day, but a mild one, which was 2 times the distribution. So there was more buying, 2 times buying than selling. So that's good. That's what we want to see, because that helps us think that, helps us stay tuned to the market, meaning that it helps us trade with the trend and helps that trend, the uptrend, move easy, okay, or easier. And so anyway, so that's what we're looking for. Also, volume was pretty light today, so that means that volatility, of course, as you can see, volatility has dropped today. That tells us light volume. That's good to see as we're trudging up on this uptrend. So not much volatility happening in the market, or volatility is not picking up right now. That's good to see. That's what we want as the uptrend pressure ratio alleviates, and we do have accumulation day. Okay, so all the ingredients for this uptrend to remain intact and to keep going. Okay, so that's good to see. Other than that, what else do we have? The new highs kind of shrunk. I would like to see the new highs list, increase a little bit, but or increase more and more dramatically, but it's okay. Not really too much of a setback on that. So trading, still trade. I mean, still buy. It's still a good time. So don't be scared. Fear is the #1 way of losing in the market, and that's not what we do. Okay, so other than that, so now let's go ahead and go through some sector rotation and industry rotation. So what sectors are strong today? Where's the money being placed at? Technology still looks really strong here. Let's see here. Industrial still doing well as well. Healthcare looking good. Some financial as well, a little bit of energy. So discretionary. So where you want to be really trading at, looking into in the sector, is discretionary, financial, healthcare, industrial, and technology stocks. Okay, so in the industries of these sectors, let's see where the money's being placed at. Where is it being rotated to? So still a little bit of software here. Software is still doing great. I've been calling for this for the past few weeks, I think for about 3 weeks now. So pharmaceuticals came in a little bit here. Let's see here. See what we have. Exploration and production again. I'm going to go over a couple of charts on that as well within that industry. And biotech, of course, is looks like your leader of today within the healthcare, so that's good to see. And banks as well. So you want to be trading within the banks, the biotechs, pharmas or pharmaceuticals, exploration and production. Yeah, that looks good as well. So other than that, and software. So those are the industries that look good right now, where money's being rotated into as we make new highs within the markets. That's a good thing to see. That means that there is more risk taking, and investors have an appetite for risk. So that's great to see. Blur out all the bull BS. Blur out all the BS on the news. Don't listen to that stuff on there, because all they do is entice fear, and that's not what you want when you're trading. You can't. You got to put that fear aside. You don't need any fear when you're trading in the market. So if you're scared of a loss, If you follow my AWR method or just position size appropriately according to your risk management, then you'll be all right. Plus, if you obey your stop loss and don't set your stop so wide, you'll be all right, okay? And just don't be scared of a loss. I mean, losses come and go. You know, it's just part of trading, part of life. In general, you win some, you lose some. Oh well. It's best to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, not 2 steps back, 1 step forward. You don't get anywhere. You just keep going backwards. We're moving forward, okay? TSE, with stocks now, we move forward, and that's what we do. So if you do lose, if you get on a losing streak, don't get all pissed off or mad or anything of that nature or beat yourself up behind it. Just know that happens at times. And what it all comes down to is something that you're doing wrong. Either your stock selection, you're not being picky on your stock selection, or you're not choosing your entries right, or you're not obeying your stop loss, okay? Or you're even tightening your stops a little too tight. So those are some keys to trading when you're trading, okay? And that's the way that works. So other than that, let's go ahead and jump over to some charts and let's see what's going on here. So STRL, Sterling Construction, I talked about this stock. I introduced it on my video yesterday. 5 stocks to buy now, I think it was. And of course, as you can tell right here, boom, up 5% today. Talked about it yesterday right there. Great to see. I expect this one to probably get some more buying because the demand is insatiable right here. And we can probably get up to these 52-week highs by tomorrow or going into next week. But when it does, expect maybe a mild pullback, and maybe a mild pullback, don't know. But other than that, this is in the industrial sector, okay? So we are swimming with a good sector here. Lots of money going into it. But if it gets up to these highs here, these 52-week highs, we can probably expect a mild pullback. And then if you think this stock has more room to run, go ahead and add to your position as that pullback finishes and the stock starts moving up and breaking out of that high of that pullback, and then move your stop up to the low about 3 cents below that low of the pullback, okay? And that's how you trade that one. Other than that, let's go through VTGN. I named this stock too yesterday as well, up 9.5%. This is a beautiful stock. The chart pattern is beautiful. The fundamentals weren't so great, but oh well, in the news, so what? This is all about reading patterns, human behavior, and learning how to read charts and price action, because it tells you everything that's going on with the stock. If you follow the money, that's where you're going to make your money, okay? Simple. Follow the big money, boom, you make big money. So anyway, so yeah, up 9.5% from where I was calling here, whereas I was talking about it around $3.10. So that's probably maybe up to 10-11% right today. Other than that, I hope you traded it. If you didn't, oh well, you missed the opportunity. I missed it. I didn't trade it, but so what? It's part of it. That's how it goes. So expect this one. We can maybe expect a mild pullback here. Maybe tomorrow or into next week, don't know. But if it does pull back, just make sure that it doesn't surpass this low of today, and especially the low of yesterday, because if it does, then this is going to be a dead in the water trade, and this thing could probably drop off a cliff. I don't know that, but I've seen that stuff happen. As long as I've been trading and observing the markets, I've seen that over and over. So you just got to be careful with this, okay? So other than that, this is a penny stock. It can be very dangerous. Just expect maybe a mild pullback and then a reset and go, okay? Same thing like I was talking with STRL. If it pulls back, if you still have conviction that this stock's going to go, if you look at the volume, I have some high conviction that this volume's, this demand is pretty insatiable here. And I believe that this stock can high fly, okay? I don't know. It could probably double your returns. I'm not for sure. I don't know that, but I think it can, and I have some conviction on that. Matter of fact, I'll wait for that pullback to happen, which may never even happen. Maybe this one has already left the station. Maybe we missed our train here on this one, or I missed it, and if you didn't trade it, you missed it. Maybe we just missed it, but maybe not. Hopefully not. Maybe it just pulls back and we can buy on that dip, move our stop, keep our stop up to the low of that little pullback, and trade it like that. Okay, so other than that, VTGN looking excellent. So some stocks that popped up on my scan, on my proprietary scan today, I'm going to give you. This is a little gift here. I do it all the time with these market updates because maybe you're interested in seeing what other stocks are, what other stocks are following through or what's happening with some other stocks. The energy sector looking great right now. This is the second one I've named here for my last video. I named WTI. So go back and watch that. But other than that, this stock, REI, which is Ring Energy, in the exploration and production industry, this stock is an alpha male right here. Or let me put it, just an alpha stock. It can be an alpha male or a female, whatever. So apologize to you females. I didn't mean to just say that, but you know what I'm saying. It's an alpha stock. This is a high return stock right here, and we do have this nice gap up. WTI gapped up as well. And this nice little pullback right here. This is kind of an intraday cup with handle breaking over this handle right here on huge volume. We have this nice volume dry up right here, but still demand in there, and boom, shoots out. We can expect it up to that $3.36 and more than likely past that. Okay, so this stock is looking really good. Matter of fact, this is in a primary base within that stage 2 uptrend right here. So we are buying a primary base if you do decide to buy this stock. And your super pivot, which is going to be closed at $3.21, of course, was breached right here, and that's where your super pivot's coming in at. Okay, meaning that this stock can really get a move on. So if you're buying, try to buy tomorrow. If it shoots up to highs, past the highs today, try buying in on that, on this stock, and set your stop. Keep it a little tight, not too tight, just enough room to breathe. What you think, whatever you think. Maybe the low of today, which will give you about 6.5%. But other than that, if it gets past those highs, it'll give you around 10%. I don't really care for that, but hey, it is what it is. You just do your own due diligence. Because it's your actions and you got to take responsibility. But other than that, this is a rounding bottom within that primary base here. Really beautiful chart pattern. These are the types of patterns I love because as it's working up this right side of this base, you can see it dips down here and just moves back up, and volume increases every time. Demand increases every time. Supply drops, boom, demand comes back off that 10-day moving average, drops again. Boom, boom, low volume, boom, high volume out right here. That's work. That means this stock is working hard to make some money, okay, to be a good stock, or not a good stock, but to be an excellent stock. Let me put it that way. So great to see right here. Pay attention to REI. Keep it on your watch list. If you want to buy tomorrow, just make sure that it gets past today's highs, okay? That's what you want to see. Other than that, strong close, great, up 8.72%. Pay attention to that exploration production because I'm going to tell you right now, with how the oil prices have been moving, commodity prices as well in general, due to inflation and other economic factors, we can expect not only that, other political policies within oil and gas. Expect oil to keep moving. That's all I can say. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but it's going to keep moving. I mean, it's not slowing down. Each time it has a pullback, it comes back even stronger. So oil is an excellent industry or sector to be in, and exploration and production is very good right now with that. Okay, so another one real quick that I'd like to go over, which will be let's see here, rig real quick. I'm not going to go in depth on this one, but this one did pop up on my scan. This is another beautiful rounding bottom right here. You can even say cup with a handle right here, but beautiful on the breakout with demand happening. This one looking great as well at 52-week highs, and today in a primary base, stage 2 uptrend. Beautiful volume dry up, very nice to see. Volume dry up around here, volume dry up around here. I mean, this one looks good too. So, okay, so then I threw another one in there just for you. So you're welcome. Let's see here. FBIOP. I don't know what to think about this stock. This is a very thinly traded stock, meaning that it does not trade many shares in the market. As you can tell, volume is only 24,000. Okay, this stock has my interest just due to the fact of this tight price action right here. From high to the low is only 4%. This is going back 38 days. This price action is extremely coiled. The volume is dried up tremendously. Any massive buying right here can skyrocket this stock. I don't know what to think about this. I haven't even read the news stories or anything. I don't know what to think, but I love that tight price action. I don't like the way this stock trades. I don't like thinly traded stocks, but sometimes if you get it right with these stocks, then they can be massive winners. And I've seen them over and over. I mean, just look at that on a weekly chart. Boom, pops up. Look at the volume. Volume dries up dramatically. Volume's increasing this week. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Matter of fact, let's just go type this in and see if we can find some news real quick. Sorry, this market update is a little longer than what I wanted it to be, but you know what? It is what it is. So, pricing a Series A preferred. Okay. This was 2 days ago. Shares gained. Nothing really. I don't know what. These four companies have a high estimated dividend yield. Maybe that might be the case. I don't know. Purchasing popular amongst insiders by selling shareholders. I don't know. That was in 2000. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about this one. I don't know. This is strange right here. They acquire, develops, and commercializes innovative pharmaceutical and biotechnology products. I don't know. If you want, go ahead and look more into it, but I'm not. I just like the price action. It's interesting to me. So that could be a huge winner right there. Just be careful trading it. I mean, not too bad. You can place your stop at the low of today, or place your stop, down here at the low of this nice tight price action around 25.20 or so, or at the 50-day moving average, because that'd be a decent stop right there. Other than that, let's go ahead and move on. This stock, man, telling you, this is a primary base right here, and this is a secondary base. This is its third base. It's kind of a cup with handle right here. I don't know. It's too interesting. I don't know what to think, but anyway. This is a CLMT. This stock, no, not CLMT. It was CMT. My bad. CMT. I put the L in there. CMT. Okay, I talked about this stock. I talked about this stock a couple of times. Okay, in my videos. I talked about it right here. I talked about it right here. Okay, look at this stock. If you listen to what I'm saying and you follow what I'm doing here, you'd be up over 20% right now with just this stock. Okay, I'm not saying go and buy it now, because I don't know whether you should. Maybe you ought to wait for a small pullback and then a go. But there is huge demand all within this stock. It's insatiable demand, and this stock has been ripping and roaring. But if you would have listened to what I was saying, it would have been up 20% within several days. Okay, so other than that, let's go look at CVEO. CVEO, this one's a really nice breakout. This range right here is only from high to low is only about 18.5%, which is really good. But this one has a cup with handle, kind of a daily or a small cup with handle right here, or you can say double bottom with handle. This is a primary base. Okay, another primary base. Volume's increasing. We had a light volume day yesterday, and volume has been low within this stock, okay, but it just bounces. I mean, it takes off right through these pivot points, past this massive pivot point right here, This is this is kind of like the shoulder head shoulder fake out right here. And this shoulder right here, once the stock starts approaching and passing through the high of that right shoulder, that's usually a time to go, because that's telling you it's surpassing a lot of resistance in just that little hill right there. As much research as I've done and as many charts as I've looked through, that pattern is a golden ticket, and I'm not kidding you on that. I've seen it over and over, and stocks just tend to take off. I mean, blast off. So be prepared for this one here. Beautiful primary base, nice tight price action, volume drying up, volume increasing while breaking out right here. We have nice demand always off that 50-day moving average. Boom, you can see, you know, boom, boom, boom. I mean, it looks really good, but other than that, I mean, trade what you want. I'm just letting you know, giving you some more charts just for the heck of it, okay? So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. This was longer than normal market analysis, and that's what's happening with the markets today. So they look pretty good, but other than that, S&P 500 at new highs. And thank you for supporting and watching the video. If you like it. If not, whatever. If you want to leave a nasty comment, leave a nasty comment. I really don't care. But criticism, oh well, it is what it is. So other than that, you know, leave me a comment. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help you with all that. This is my love. This is the passion of my life. So other than that, please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys and gals tomorrow for another video of stocks that are breaking out or stocks to buy, okay? Other than that, thank you again for watching. Here at TSC and Stocks Now, we trade in the present, study the past for knowledge, and follow the process of trading to build our future. We follow the yellow brick road. Other than that, thank you again. Opportunities awaits, my friends. All right, bye.